Hello, Josh Royne here from Cut Above Perfection Sharpening. Today we'll be covering clipper care and clipper maintenance. So after every client, we're going to make sure we clean the blades with a nylon brush of some sorts. You might use a toothbrush, a fingernail brush, or in this case, a bona fide clipper brush. And you're going to do a superficial cleaning, especially on a busy day in between clients, and you don't have time for a deep cleaning. So a superficial cleaning would be just taking this bristle brush, getting the hair off superficially on the blades, inside the blade area, between the teeth, until it's clean. After cleaning the hair particulate and brushing it out of your clipper blades, we want to go into step 2, which is disinfecting your clipper blade in between your clients. What I recommend is a couple things. Mostly, in most shops, there'll be some type of Andes 5-in-1 Cool Care disinfecting spray. All we're going to do is let the clipper run, turn it on, put a piece of paper towel underneath, and spray your blades while they're running. And then you can spray on the sides to get the back rail. As you can see, some of the hair particulates coming out, it's flushing itself out. And I'm letting gravity pull the rest of the debris out of the clipper as it's running. If you notice, the clipper is speeding up. It is getting lubricated at this point, so the blades are going to cut more effectively and faster and increase the power of your clipper. After we have it running for about 30 seconds, you want to make sure you wipe any excess off with either a paper towel or a clean towel. Another disinfecting spray that I really personally like is called H42. It kills everything, including HIV and all pathogens. Turn this clipper on, take our spray, make sure we have something underneath it to catch any extra. Spray the top, spray the sides, let gravity do its thing. Let it run for 20 to 30 seconds. So we're letting it run so we can have enough time for the disinfectant to work its way through the clipper and also pull more particulate out to kind of do a superficial cleaning. As far as disinfecting your blades, we want to go into a deep cleaning after a busy day of hard work. What I recommend for deep cleaning is taking a closed container of some sorts. This happens to be a Stridex container. And so if you want to deep clean your blades and really disinfect them after a long day of use with your clipper, you're only going to pour a little bit of H42 in here, maybe a 1/4 inch or 1/3 of an inch in here. Not too deep, because we only want to cover just the first 1/4 inch of your blades as we dip it in there while the blades are running. As you can see, this is my personal one. It's getting kind of dirty. So when it does get dirty, you can dump it out and put fresh, clean H42 in there, so you're not wasting anything. So now we've cleaned out this old container, and now we're going to add more fresh H42 in here. And I only want to put about a 1/4 inch or so, just enough to cover the teeth of the blades. Maybe a tad more, and that's just enough. So we're going to start off with a deep clean with our Andes T-liner. All I'm going to do is just dump this down in here. And you can hear it start to move around in there. Just enough to get those teeth submerged under the H42. This is what I call a deep cleaning. I would do this at the end of the day, after a busy day, to disinfect and deep clean your clipper blade. This draws out all the hair particulate, sanitizes everything. 20 or 30 seconds is all you need. Then you can pick it up, and then you can let it run, and you'll see gravity will keep pulling more up. Let it drip. And then what I like to do with these is take a paper towel while it's running, and I put it down like this, and I just drag it backwards just to kind of get any residue off those blades that's not being on, just to get the residue off. You can hold it on its side still. As you can see, it's still dripping. After this, I would then oil it. Lastly, after disinfecting your blades, you want to oil them. What I recommend is a Ball or Andy's clipper blade oil. This is simply mineral oil made for clippers. And I'm going to demonstrate how to properly oil your clipper blades after disinfecting them. I always have a towel underneath to catch any residue. Turn on your clipper. Similar concept as spraying and disinfecting. You want to do the top part. Put a nice bead on the top. Let it run. Go to the back side. Just a back rail right here. Let it get down to the back rail and oil the back rail. And then turn it over and oil the other side of the back rail as well. Let the oil work through. 20 seconds is good. You can turn off your clipper. As you can see, we still pulled out more residual residue from your clipper blades. So we're further cleaning them as well in the oiling process. Next, we're going to go to a lever style clipper where you have a lever where you can adjust the length and depth of cut. So with this, similar fashion, turn on, oil the top side. Notice it got quiet because we're now oiling it. Put some on the back rail on the side. Flip it over, hit the other back rail on the side. And then because this is lever style, we want to move through the different positions to work the oil on all 5 positions of this lever style clipper blade. This will get the oil working freely through the blade's total cut on all 5 positions. After you let it run for a few seconds, turn it off. Take a clean cloth, wipe any residual oil down, and you're done with that. Lastly, we're going to go to the infamous T-liner. Most stylists have a T-liner, barbers have a T-liner. With these, because they're such a fine, thin blade, they get hot really quick, and you want to make sure they're oiled properly because they don't have a very strong motor on these. If they're lacking oil, not properly lubricated, they will stop working and you'll think that they're dull. So all we're going to do is turn on the clipper blade in the same fashion. These are very sensitive, so when they stop working, most likely they need oil and they will start cutting again. Once it's run for about 20 seconds or so, turn it off. Same course of action. Wipe off any residual oil. And you're properly disinfected, clean, and lubricated, and ready for your next client. Just a quick recap. We used the brush to clean the hair particulate out of the blades. Secondly, we disinfected with different types of sprays. Thirdly, we oiled the blades properly. So I hope you found this video helpful. For any questions about the products I used in this video, check out the links below.